Music Meltdown, album of the year, 1994. Bam. This year's fucking cool. It's got a lot of really good records. Probably most notable of which aren't gonna make my list because it's me. Uh, but no, this year's loaded. It's got so many cool records, so many good albums. Rich, what's your takeaway for 94 here?
Well, after the high of 93, 94 was a real low point in my life. Things just kind of turned to shit. I was homeless for a while. Enough said. It was a bad year. But the music is fucking great. The music is killer.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You want to kick things off this time?
Sure, I'll just kick things off. Why
Cool.
not? Blast through my honorable mentions: Too High to Die, Meat Puppets, Monster, REM. Overly hated in our server. I don't know what that bullshit is about. Monster is great.
Probably because it's not good.
Oh, geez. Gonna... All right. Mellow Gold, Beck, 16 Stone, Bush. I get it, but I love it. Um, Purple, Stone Temple Pilots, Under the Pink, Tori Amos, and so many more. But on to the top five. Number five, I've got Let Love In by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Killer, atmospheric, yet powerful album, possibly Cave's best, featuring the haunting Do You Love Me and the sinister Red Right Hand. Number four, I've got Dummy by Portishead, a pioneering trip hop album featuring the exquisite vocals of Beth Gibbons. Has a very cinematic feel. Number three, Super Unknown by Soundgarden. We did the album ranking for Soundgarden a while back, and this is still my number one. It's a grunge masterpiece and features some of the most devastating depression rock tracks ever. My number two is Live Through This by Hole. Many would no doubt raise their eyebrows at me placing this above Super Unknown, but this is another grunge classic and I'm crazy about it. The title is even more poignant as the album came out just a week after Kurt Cobain's suicide. But my number one is Ruby Vroom by Soul Coughing. This is just a super fun album, kind of jazzy, hip hop inflected, lots of polyrhythms and syncopated beats or whatever's going on with those drums. A musician, I am not. There's some wild samples. It's loungy. It's got upright bass, very quirky vocals. I love it. Tons of fun. Ruby Vroom.
I've heard of it, but no. I bet it's fine. Some stuff there. Probably the biggest
You
one.
heard? Oh, and one of our meetings, monthly Zoom meetings, I played a song off of that album, and you dug it. So, do you
Point.
remember that? It's called "Is Chicago Not Chicago?"
There's
Is
one point.
Chicago? Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
guess
dun.
there's a point to the
It's
boys
not
back home.
Chicago.
I'll listen to it eventually.
All right.
Honorable mentions time. I got a bunch of them this one, so I guess that makes up for the years that I've had like none. I do like this record a lot. I figure I'll mention it because I know you wouldn't. Grace, Jeff Buckley. Afterwards, I got it's not that bad. You had fucking Chili Peppers one a year. It's fine. Um, I have Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails, Under the Pink, Tori Amos, Vitology by Pearl Jam, Anarchy, Chumbawamba, love Chumbawamba, cool record, listen to it. Dummy by Portishead, probably one of the bigger surprises to even be this close to making a list. Under the Table and Dreaming by Dave Matthews Band. Then I've got Dogman Star by Suede. But in my top five, at number five, I'm going with American Thighs by Veruca Salt. I really enjoy Veruca Salt a lot. I think this record is a really cool sort of cross between sort of the alternative, sort of grungy scene of the 90s with a bit of sort of shoegaze and dream pop elements mixed into there. I believe her name is Louise Marks, I want to say is the lead singer's name. No, Louise Post. I think that she's fantastic. Same with Nina Gordon. I think that this record is just a whole ton of fun. Love it a lot. Going up from there, I have the best Stone Temple Pilots album, one of the biggest leaps from a debut of all time. I've got Purple by Stone Temple Pilots. Scott learned how to fucking sing. Good for him because he becomes literally the best frontman of the 90s. I love this record to death. I think that all of the songs are just so cool. They're so fun. Scott has such a strong presence and sort of power to him. Notably, upon the biggest song from this record, I would assume Interstate Love Song. Just amazing. My number three, going to one of Rich's favorite bands of all time. I have got Emmerdale by the Cardigans. Um, I
I don't
absolutely,
hate them.
I absolutely adore this band. I think that they make some of the best sort of indie pop, sort of twee pop out there. This is them basically doing their Bell and Sebastian before Bell and Sebastian. I think the songs are amazing. I think that just the fact that this band is so willing to go out of their way to make fucking Black Sabbath covers, and they're good. They're good twee pop covers of fucking Black Sabbath. How do you even do that? I love them a lot. And Nina Pearson is one of my all-time favorite singers. I actually made a list and I think that she was as high as number two for me. I love her a lot. And my second favorite album of this year, I talked about him before. I champion this record a lot. I got Without a Sound by Dinosaur Jr. Just go listen to Feel the Pain. That track is fucking mind-blowing. Jay Mascis is beautiful. Well, not beautiful, but great vocals, in my opinion. Absolutely outstanding guitar playing, and just a great keen sense of melody and sort of tunefulness that you just don't get from certain other bands in this style. But the best album of the year, it's Weezer by Weezer. Weezer are fucking dorks, such losers, but this album is fantastic. It's a perfect crossbreeding of the alt rock scene of the time with sort of more traditional power pop and classic rock influences. Pretty much every song on here, I think, is a real banger. It says a lot that once again, Buddy Holly is probably my least favorite song on the entire record. And yeah, I think that it's outstanding. It's pretty much a perfect album, in my opinion. Not much to go wrong with there. Number one, Weezer, Blue Album.
Oh God, I think you guys overrate that album so much. Okay, the hit songs are great,
Yeah,
really
Chili
great.
Peppers album in the top
Say It
five.
Ain't So is ooh, up there, one of my favorite songs, probably. I mean, that's a great, but other than that, you got Jonas and maybe one other song, and the other tracks are forgettable from what I recall. So that's way overrated. Maybe I'll give it another chance someday, but I'm glad to see the Purple Love. Oh my God, that really should have been on my list because I listen to that album a ton, and
If
it
it's
is.
kicking off Nick Cave, I will not complain. Say that
Yeah,
much.
I think my other list did kick out off Nick Cave for Purple,
I
but
think
I
actually
don't know.
the first list, I think weirdly enough, actually had that Bush record in the top five.
Did it? Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, and yeah, Dinosaur Jr. Did I tell you that I came face to face with Jay Mascis
Hmm.
back when I lived in Austin during the South by Southwest festival? I was hanging out at Waterloo Records, and I just turned around and there's Jay Mascis right in front of me, and he looks pretty normal clothes. He did have rock star shoes on though. They're like rainbow high top kind of thing. He had a rock star thing going with that, but the rest of it was pretty normal. And we just kind of looked each other up and down, and that was it. And then later on, he played an acoustic set, and then tons of people had gathered, but I was right up there in the front. I was like 5 feet from that fucker, and he was really good. Believe it or not, he played an Edie Brickell song. Couldn't
Huh.
believe it, and he even was like, "I'm not into this band, but my wife plays this album around the house, and well, this song kind of stuck with me." And so he did it. It was "Circle" by Edie Brickell off the first album. I was delighted and kind of shocked. But anyway, that's my Jay Mascis story.
There you go. Albums of the year 1994 and Rich Lodge's J Mascis story. That's the title. There you go. That being said, yeah, 94 is fucking crazy. It's loaded. From what people have realized, it's not that deep, but the stuff at the top is just like elite. So it doesn't even matter. Who cares about depth? So yeah, that's about it. Bye.